been calling my sister by her full given name when she dead names my niece. My niece came out as trans at 19 and changed her name from Marcus to Marley. The announcement happened at her birthday dinner, right after she blew out the candles. Most of the family adjusted within a week. My parents updated their phone contacts that same night. My brother printed new place cards for the holidays with her chosen name, but my sister Jessica refused. She kept calling her Marcus at every family gathering, every group text, every phone call. When someone would correct her, she'd roll her eyes and say she kept forgetting. After 6 months of this, I knew it wasn't about forgetting anymore. Here's what made this especially cruel. Jessica wasn't always Jessica. She was born Jennifer Ann. 2 names, hyphenated on her birth certificate, the whole deal. When she was 12, some kids at her middle school noticed the hyphen on a class roster and started calling her Jenny Fanny for an entire year. She came home crying 3 times that month. She begged everyone in the family to drop the Jennifer Ann and just call her Jessica. We all did it immediately because we loved her. My parents even paid $200 to get her name legally changed when she turned 16. I was only 8 at the time, but I still remember how happy she was when she got her new driver's permit with just Jessica printed on it. So when she kept dead naming Marley month after month, I decided to remind her what that felt like. At Easter dinner, I started casually. "Hey, Jennifer Ann, can you pass the potatoes?" She froze mid-conversation, fork halfway to her mouth. The table went quiet. She forced a smile and said, "It's Jessica." I nodded. "Oh right, sorry Marcus." Then I caught myself. "I mean Marley, my bad." Her jaw tightened, but she didn't say anything else. I could see her processing what just happened. The next family dinner was Mother's Day. I did it again. "Jennifer Ann, did you bring that pie you mentioned?" This time she didn't smile, just stared at me hard and said through gritted teeth, "My name is Jessica." I shrugged. Names are important, aren't they? By the 4th of July, my mom had joined in. She asked Jennifer Ann to help set the table. My dad asked Jennifer Ann if she wanted a beer. My brother asked Jennifer Ann about her vacation plans. Each time she'd correct us. Each time we'd apologize and then immediately dead name Marley right after, like it was a genuine mistake. She was fuming, but trying to keep it together in front of everyone. August was my nephew's graduation party. That's when things escalated. Jennifer Ann pulled me aside in the kitchen, voice shaking with anger. "Stop calling me that. You know I hate it." I looked her straight in the eye. "Then stop calling her Marcus. You know she hates it." She tried to argue that it was different, that she'd had her name for decades, and Marley had only been using hers for a few months. I told her that was exactly the point. Marley's name mattered just as much as hers did, no matter how long she'd been using it. She stormed out of the kitchen, but I noticed something. She didn't call Marley Marcus once that entire party. By September, the entire extended family was in on it. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone. We all exclusively called her Jennifer Ann. She'd get texts from relatives she hadn't heard from in months, all addressing her as Jennifer Ann. Her Facebook post got comments saying, "Great photo, Jennifer Ann." She was drowning in her own medicine. Thanksgiving was the breaking point. We're talking 30 people crammed into my parents' house, and not a single person called her Jessica. Not once. She made it through appetizers. She made it through the main course. But during dessert, she finally exploded. She stood up so fast her chair scraped against the floor. "My name is Jessica. You all know my name is Jessica. I legally changed it 28 years ago." The entire table went silent. Fork stopped moving. My dad slowly put down his wine glass, looked up at her, and said in the calmest voice I've ever heard, "Marley's name is Marley. You know her name is Marley." Jennifer Ann's face went from red to white. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. She looked around the table, and every single person was staring back at her with the same expression. Not anger, just quiet certainty. She sat back down without another word. Marley, who'd been silent this whole time, reached over and squeezed my hand under the table. Jennifer Ann hasn't dead named my niece once since that dinner. Not in person, not in text, not anywhere. And the very next day, we all went back to calling her Jessica. Because respect isn't complicated. You either give it or you learn what it feels like not to receive it.